Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. As always, there's a lot to cover in the Lowcountry. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and let's get started with a few headlines today. Here's some good storm news for a change. We can just wave at Hurricane Ernesto when it blows by way offshore over the weekend, though we will see larger and longer waves off our beaches, which is good for surfing, but that also means a higher chance of rip currents, the dangerous undertows that go out to sea and take swimmers out with them. Rip currents are blamed for about 8 deaths a year in the Carolinas. The town of Bluffton is cutting a lot of red tape for those of you trying to recover from Tropical Storm Debbie. The town is prioritizing permits needed for storm recovery at no cost to residents. Emergency permits are good for 30 days, and you're asked to bring photos of the damage when you request the permit to fix it. In fact, the town suggests you take a lot of pictures and document anything that involves an insurance claim. We told you yesterday about the upcoming renovations to the Hunting Island Lighthouse over the next year. Of more immediate concern is the popular State Parks Campground, which is expected to reopen today after cleanup from Tropical Storm Debbie. The rest of the park was reopened last Saturday, but extra water had to be pumped out of the campground earlier this week to make it safe for camping. Hunting Island took on over 9 inches of rain during Debbie. When former Beaufort County Chief Financial Officer Denise Christmas resigned last summer, she told county leaders they needed to hire someone experienced in county finances to replace her. But apparently she's being replaced, at least for now, by the guy who used to be her boss, Interim County Administrator John Robinson, who named himself to the position because, in the words of a county spokesman, somebody had to do it. The Island Packet is reporting that the County Council never brought up the move, much less approved it. And new County Administrator Michael Moore says Robinson is fine for the job on a temporary basis. The job posting for County CFO asks for a degree in accounting and 10 years of local government finance management work. Robinson's bio does not list any such experience. A 36-year-old mom in Port Royal's Shell Point neighborhood found herself in a position most parents would dread. She ended up foiling her teenage son's new hobby of ransacking area cars for cash when she went into his bedroom last week to find a keychain with unfamiliar keys, plenty of firearm paraphernalia, 3 people's South Carolina driver's licenses, and a small glass-breaking tool. But as the Island Packet reports, she did the right thing by calling the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office to report her findings. Victims are now claiming their stolen items, except they haven't been able to find debit cards the 16-year-old might still have in his possession. He left home the day before Mom's discovery, but has now returned home to face the music. And how about one last storm story before we put Debbie in our long-term memory? During the pouring rains and thunderstorms last week, a pair of 27-year-old Texans, Melissa and Nathan Foley, got married at the Rose Hill Mansion in Bluffton. Because of the storm, however, 8 months of planning had to be replanned in just 2 days, including moving the service indoors from the backyard. Just before the I-dos, everyone in attendance got one of those noisy cell phone alerts from the Weather Service announcing a flood warning. The officiant of the vows thanked the Lord for the phones. The couple says what got them through all the crazy replanning is the same thing that made them fall for each other in the first place. Melissa said they work very well as a team, don't take things too seriously, and are always lighthearted during tough moments. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now let's take a look at our Lowcountry Crawl Spaces weather with Maria Soden.
Thanks, Betsy. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to see a couple days of really nice weather with slightly lower temperatures. Then we are going to see those thunderstorms making a comeback. So taking a look at Friday, it's going to be sunny and pleasant, but we are going to see some rip current warnings in effect. So if you're going to be in the water, do be careful. Taking a look at temperatures, Hilton's going to have a high 85, a low 74. Bluffton's of a high 87, a low 71. And Beaufort's of a high 88 and a low of 72. The sunrise for Friday is going to be at 6:47 and sunset's going to be at 8:06. Taking a look at the tides, high tides going to be at 6:36 a.m. and low tides going to be at 2:03 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into next week, Saturday is going to be sunny to partly cloudy. We are going to still have those rip current warnings in effect during the day, and then we are going to see a couple scattered thunderstorms throughout the evening, possibly later in the evening. Highs will be in the upper 80s, lows in the low 70s. Then comes Sunday, it's again partly cloudy with scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. They are going to continue on into the evening. Highs are going to be in the low 90s, lows in the mid 70s. And then come Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy, again with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, but these should be clearing up by the evening. Highs are going to be in the low 90s, lows in the low 70s. That's it for your Lowcountry Crawl Spaces weather. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. We're going to chat with Amber Kuhn from the Sea Turtle Patrol next, so don't go away.